Alright guys, I finally got that 4.21 God Deer in the jungle. Of course you're going to go Phoenix and the runes that are coming up, pretty much the same thing. You don't have to use that magic resist, you can put attack speed, but movement speed, quints, attack speed, armor, and 5% CDR on the glyphs. As you can see, they're a little bit different there in the 3 and mark glyphs. And then the mastery is 2109. You see 9 utility. If you're a beginner, go not 90 defense, get bladed armor. So and of course the extra HP. You'll get through the jungle with ease. And I just like the summoner's insight and the runic affinity, and of course the movement speed on utility, and then 21 in offense. GG. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that 4.21 God Deer, the Flame God in the jungle. And the new jungle, guys. That preseason getting started. Soon will be season 5, and you guys are probably wondering how to play the God Deer. You see some, stream games on my YouTube. I guess I'm not gonna say I'm lazy to do videos because, when you stream 15, 16 hours a day, it's a struggle sometimes, and I apologize. But finally, that 4.21 God Deer. Now, the thing about God Deer, guys, now when you look at my builds, you're probably like, holy shit. Why does he just go a jumbo item and then he buys mobos? Like, doesn't that put you way, way far behind? And I would say, yeah, but this game has changed a lot. I feel like you get more gold. That's definitely one thing. I feel like you get more gold. Now, I'm trying to remember. Maybe I just played too much Flare Reno. But yeah, the option right now that you have when it comes to, to doing the clears and actually having, HP would be to either start red first, Gromp, going red and then Wolves, then blue, hitting level 3, getting one of each of your abilities. I used to hate doing that, but at this point, don't really care. It's a new jungle. I want to try to, have some, some presence early if I see an opportunity to gank a lane. Mid lane, Vagar, CC, top lane has some CC. Jinx came into this game, wrong runes, and had AP runes, I think. So yeah, there you go. I clear this, and that's the HP I have left. Jinx shot rockets, and that had a little AoE splash, which is really good because it drops the baby lizards down, and that's what that's the best because you're able to clear. And another thing, guys, whenever you go to wolf camp, kill the baby small ones. Here I kind of switch it up. I put some hits and apply the rev up on the big wolf, and then I try to flame AoE the bottom ones, the little ones. My bad, the little ones. So you see me in the little ones right here, and then boom, flame, and then I'll drop the phoenix, and then it'll kill them, and then come over here because you don't want to take too much damage in the jungle. You don't want to waste too much mana either. So that's why when I don't reactivate Phoenix, I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and get that AoE, and then boom, I come into the blue buff turtle, and then of course that right there that will take 60 damage and just go back in the turtle, keep a couple of life still shots, and then when smite comes up, you don't want to smite it right away. You never know, somebody might try to cheese you, but when it gets down to here and you smite it like right here, I did it right there because I wanted some mana back, and I was pretty much and I can just throw back up. Now have a pot, a little fork. It's gonna be heal up. After I get done with this, usually pick up scuttles. It's not that hard. You come over here, stun that motherfucker, flame the crab, boom, and then walk. And now you can just like, okay, can I get top? Can I get mid? I'm playing against a Rammus, and I don't know what the fuck happened to Rammus. Let's take a look. So, what the fuck did he try doing? Hold on. Alright, so this is Rammus right here. So after getting done with this, now I guess that's fine, as long as he's using bladed armor. Okay. So I should keep my eyes open sometimes. So Rammus decided to go bottom, and after that, he comes over and does his blue. So yeah, Rammus jungle looks pretty legit. He's sitting there tanking that for days. So I get back into the to the game. Oh yeah, this is pretty crazy. This was pretty crazy. I was like, why the fuck is this red still up? So I'm blind. I didn't check to see it was bot. So make sure you keep your eyes open, guys. And because what the fuck, you would never expect the level 2 Rammus gank getting roly-poly. Did he get roly-poly in his taunt, or did he just come in and roll? So I guess, did I go over a ward? That's another thing. Did I go over a ward? Yo, come on, man. Tell me there's a ward somewhere, guys. Tell me somewhere. This motherfucker's pinging it like, come on, man. Don't make it like this obvious. Alright, so I get scuttles. There's no ward in me. Watch this motherfucker ping. We gon'... I think we're gonna have to call... You might have to be calling Ghost on this. We're gonna have to go... Yeah, we're most definitely. Now we're gonna go ahead and Ghost Patrol on this motherfucker. He pinged that shit like 6 fucking times. There's no way you pinged that shit 6 fucking times, guys. Damn, man. Damn. That was... Yo, isn't that blatant? Or is there like... He spikes me and I'm like, yo, motherfucker, I will fuck you up, Bowser. Final boss my ass, and boom. There's the final boss right there. He doesn't have the skin, so I'm just bear stance. Oh my god, we both flashed and I just walked right up. He throw... Oh my god, I split the defense. So, yeah, that is obvious as fuck. You don't ping like that, like, you know, I don't know. You never know. He just had those... Never mind, those are jungle scenes. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the benefit of that. That was jungle scenes. Bro, nobody watches my stream, right? So right here, watch this, guys. Comes in. We're gonna take a look. You know, I knew this was about to happen. You see the shadow right there? I'm like, hold on, what's up? Well, nope. I see it. Split it and come in with the turtle. Really flashes. Gets me with that kill. And I go down. Looks like Veigar is in trouble here. Lissandra decided not to come. Probably could have pushed that next wave into the tower. Make a really another wave. The box gonna go back mid. And I'm gonna go back out into the jungle. And as you can see, I picked up a... No, when I went in there, you know, it's like he knew I was taking it. He supremely pinged it without any wards into the thingy. But hey, it's like I said, jungle senses. I believe in the jungle senses because I just do. Sometimes I have a feeling that they're taking my shit too. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and smite this right here. So every 5th or 6th hit, I think now is gonna stun the minions, and there's scuds right there. So we take a look at bot lane. I see an opportunity to gank. Looks like Jinx goes down, and right here you see Jenna. So whenever you're gonna come in here, I'm trying not to take damage from what do you call it? But I should have ran down more, just a tad bit more, and pick up that kill. And what I'm gonna do here, you know, I know my my Jinx is struggling, but one thing I know how to do is open the gates with the deer. One of my deer, right there, I just a flame got the back wave with the AOE from that, and boom, smite insta 4 minions just like that. That's why Trailblazer is fucking broken, and they're about to double charge it up, which makes absolutely no sense because that just ups the gates even harder, the pressure even harder. It forces pretty much everybody to say fuck poacher, fuck chillin', and fuck whatever skirm. Yeah, it's pointless getting those. If they double charge it, because if you're able to have double smite charges, it's over. And looks like Bowser is like, he comes in, he does get the bonus. I don't know why I would chase them. I was thinking about you know, maybe I can kill this guy, but I said fuck it, I'm gonna come back over here and get this. So, you know, 7 minutes in, I have Mobos right now. You know, before I'd be like, oh my god, you buy Mobos in this jungle, but with Trailblazer and running Summoner's Insight will drop your smite down to 54 seconds. So it's not as bad. You know, you're able to get that smite back a little bit sooner. Of course, it's not, you know, whatever it was before, 45 seconds, right? And then when you had Summoner's Insight, it dropped it down to, I think it was 41 if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. It dropped it down to 41 seconds with Summoner's Insight, or 43, 44, whatever. It was pretty low, and that's when I was like, holy shit, you know, Summoner's Insight and the cooldown from Trailblazer on Smite just so OP. So I tried to go over there. I stood right there. I tried to get the experience from, or get the experience from the caddy. Dragon is still up. I still haven't picked up Dragon. I go over a ward here. There's shit going down. I drop a ward on my blue. Alright, another thing is, it's 8 minutes in. If you look at Rammus right now, it's 8 minutes in. Meaning he did gank bottom early. His second rotation of buffs are going to come up. And I know he started blue buff, because remember I invaded and I dropped the ward and he pinged it 600 times. So yeah, you see me, instead of going top to help, what do you call it, when this guy looks like he's dead, unless he's going to outplay, and of course he does get a kill off that, I run straight over to the buff. So I go straight in. I don't know if I get it though, but yeah, I do get it. And looks like I go over the ward, and they're not going to protect it. It looks like the box and Zed, they kill each other. So he gets a little bit greedy. And there's the pings coming out. So we try to jump onto Janna, and the hook misses. Ramos comes in, and boom, there is the roly-poly. I get taunted. I gotta back the hell up. I have 2 points in turtle, so I'm able to tank. And Draven, if he had flash, if he was able to get one more auto attack off, he's flashing in there to kill me. So I got out of there. I throw it in turtle, and we're gonna go ahead and smite that, get a little HP back and mana. Oh, Rammus gets hooked in, rip, and he gets knocked the fuck out. Now he's dead again. So Rammus is definitely, you know, well, he hasn't died yet, but you know, he struggles in the jungle. He decided to go chill in the smite. So any mistakes by this Rammus, especially like that one, even though he's 102, you put yourself so far behind just from that, because especially if you're playing against me and you're leaving me out in the jungle left alive, especially with Veigar roaming down bot, and I'm able to get this solo experience, and you know, I'm soaking all this farm, all this gold while he's dead, and he decided not to go Trailblazer, and he decided to go Mobos. I played Rammus one time, and you know, I got Trailblazer and I rushed Sunfire Cave, and it was perfect. You know, you sit there and you don't need to be anywhere that fast, I don't think, unless you know your champion can you know, can farm a lot easier, because he has to max his taunt, right? Yeah, you know, me, you know, I buy Mobos and I have Phoenix Dance, and you know, I'm already 4 points in here. Look at the AoE spam, it's magic damage, and I have no problem jungling, clearing everything. You know, it's a little bit different with Rammus. Now, if he left 1 point in his E and then got max W, then maybe that's fine, but he's not going to be able to get the lockdown. Now he has to depend on the follow-up from his teammates, and of course, if he gets that taunt off on Veigar and he gets a follow-up from Zed, it's probably going to hurt very much. So, yeah, I mean, it can work. In top lane, Aurelia definitely doing a lot of damage, but sometimes it's a little bit too hard to get onto Lissandra when she's able to do a little bullshit snare, and then, of course, having her ulti to either ult you or Zanya's herself plus glacial path or some shit, and she's able to get 9 flashes from that in one ability. So, you know, it's hard to get that champion, unless, of course, she doesn't ward and you have a champion that has some movement speed and mobility, and you're able to apply that red buff slow, or any type of CC, and of course stop her from getting in on that glaze path, or if she's not too close to her turret. Yeah, but yeah, I hate that champion. So we're gonna come in here, we're gonna cut the flame, and there it is. We're coming in, Blitzcrank leaving me, and let's see, I decide to loop around. I throw it in turtle. See, the reason why I throw it in turtle is because, you know, when you throw it in turtle, your ability is gonna go down 2 seconds on each one, unless of course it's already on cooldown. Then it comes back, you know, when it's set, it comes back, and then boom, the Jinx ult comes in, perfect land, and boom, come in here, there's the uppercut. We get that double kill right there, signifies throw for the bot lane. Bot lane was doing perfectly fine, and they just decided to go in between the towers versus me, and they died. So what does that do now with Rammus dying like how he died, and what Rammus is building, which is mobiles, and now he's completing his jungle item. Completing your jungle item on a Rammus, so he's getting Juggernaut, is a fucking complete waste. You need to get an item that scales or just makes it easier for you to farm in the jungle. Shit, you're better off going to, well, no, I'm not going to say that, but you just pretty much just get a Sunfire Cape first on Rammus, like your first item. Of course, finish your Trailblazer, but just get a Sunfire Cape. See if you don't see a big difference. And, you know, with the Mumu, I do the same thing with the Mumu. You know, you're going to get Juggernaut anyway, but don't get it right now. You're a tank regardless, and you're probably 21 in defense, so just live off that tenacity. So he gets outplayed, the box goes down, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm just going to back off. But seriously, guys, try, when you play Rammus, a Moo Malphite, get some far. It just makes life a lot easier, and it doesn't take that long to me, if you ask me, to get those items. It might, unless of course you're not farming well. But this jungle is a struggle. Once you get a giant spell in the chain vest, you don't really take too much damage in the jungle. I mean, really depends, I guess. But yeah, from when I tried it, I got to feel like that's the way you got to do it. You know. But there are a couple junglers I say complete warrior with, and I think that's the only champion you do it with is Lee Sin. Is Lee Sin. Unless you're dominating so hard and you know what the fuck you're doing, then of course complete warrior. If you don't know what you're doing, like every aspect about the game, or like when it goes to mid game, you know what to do. If not, I'm telling you, just buy real items. Just buy real. Oh, this motherfucker gets feasted upon. Overkill. And I KS that shit. I even said on stream, I KS that shit. Because, I'm trying to get paid. I'm feeling it right now. So it looks like Dragon is up. Ramus is off to the side. Bowser is going to just roll his ass. Let's see what he decides to do. He just hits perimeters. He's just going to farm it up and get this. And soak that farm and try to get his item. Yeah, he has enough for his Juggernaut. Yeah, Juggernaut, it is fine. But there's only certain junglers you do that with. Now with Rammus, getting Juggernaut, of course you're gonna get the cooldown. That is definitely a plus, But okay, hold on, we got a fight going on over here. I actually almost went down. I was like, bitch, we look at each other. We're just gonna go ahead and get out of there. But Swakujwani is a little bit different. She has when you get when you use the runes of masteries, I use on Swakujwani, and you get cooldown boosts, and you get Juggernaut, you have 40%, and she has ability that pretty much lasts for 4 seconds, and of course you get this initial damage when you hit W that does, a good amount of damage, in the jungle. It clears as fast. So yeah, you use your W, boom, done. Now with Rammus, it's like, okay, I W, but it's only on level 1 because I got 5 points on fucking puncture, whatever, taunt. And then you go do Lee Toucan, and he just fucking does 40% damage to you. It's like, what the fuck is this? Alright, I kind of lost what I was talking about. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, we'll just say you get what I'm saying. Now with Udyr, let's talk about the deer. 5-1. There's every game is kind of like this. I do pretty good. And I thought I was about to get solo. I smite the minions, so I'm not taking too much. And boom, Jinx shows up to the party. Oh no, I do die, but of course you see Jinx spinning around with her AP and gets the kill. And she walks up, melee form into the Janna, drops the chomps. She has to walk around. I like what she's doing here. Very nicely done. So I say worth for that to get my Jinx that has a little bit of AP, 47 to be exact at this moment. And Ramus, aka Bowser, is about to get locked down. Zap, uppercut, Zac. Oh, not Zac. Fucking Zed just chilling. Comes in and drops that Death Mark Shadow and the Shadow Slash, and looks like he gets that dub, and he might get a triple here. And there's one of those Qs and hardly do no damage. So yeah, talking about the build, I get the homie guards. The reason why is because I didn't have enough at the time to complete Triforce. So I was like, fuck, I'm able to get back and out fast. Plus with bear stance. One thing is I'm gonna be able to have that presence to, let these motherfuckers know that, if they decide to overextend, keep doing what they're doing, just because they're winning lane, they're gonna end up throwing their lane. And when that happens, like I said, it's the same thing. Like I said, when Rammus makes when you make mistakes, you capitalize it, regardless if you're winning or losing. If you're losing, then boom, you use that farm to catch back up, pressure on the map, take objectives, and if you're winning, you learn how to snowball your lead even harder. And when you do that, the game is so much easier to control, and you'll be able to finish games and learn so much about it. And when you do that, you start to get the feeling and the feels. And when you get these feels of when games are over, what the fuck is this? Okay, no, Aurelia comes in. Boom, there's the Event Horizon, boom, slap, and there's the ulti, glaze. I mean, what the fuck was that again? Oh yeah, the glacial path. So I see Aurelia, and I don't think I go after her. But yeah, you start to, understand the game more, when it comes to control. I don't know if I knew that was warded or not, but I don't have time to hit a fucking ward 5 times. If I do, a lot of times I just leave them low. Or just drop a Faparina on and let them know that I'm there. That's just maximum disrespect. It's all about. But yeah, you just start to get the feel of, the flow of the game. And that's one thing you have to learn. You know, if you're just a player that plays support and your only mindset is to sit there and throw a fucking heal and hit Q, E, R, or are you just waiting to play Janna just to hit fucking R to heal your fucking support, then yeah, you're not probably gonna get anywhere. You know, you gotta think 10 steps ahead. You gotta, you have to adapt to the games, and when you become the game, the game's easy. The game's very easy. You know, as long as you understand, when you start to understand the game, you start to learn from your mistakes, and you know what to do in certain situations. So we're gonna drop the stun onto Bowser, and hit him a couple times, and we slap him right off the map. And it looks like a little Bowser. Can we get a little TRK rip for this dude? This dude is just chilling right now. Look at him. Damn, he's got gold coming out of his pockets right now, man. He's just sharing that shit, man. Good looking out. Oh, man. Damn, that dude is fucking... Is that his Kappa face? I think that's his Kappa face, guys. Let me take a look at this real quick. I think that's a Kappa. That has to be a Kappa. All right, so getting back to the game. The build. You know, like I said, you know, we're talking about, you know, just getting out there, presence. You know, the difference between me and Rammus is I'm gonna be able to farm 10 times harder. I'm gonna be able to split push. He can't really split push. And you look at his build. Okay, another thing. Okay, at the 18-minute mark, you know, we can backtrack this. So, how much does it cost to finish mobiles? Isn't it like 7 something or 800? So you take the 800 and you take the 475. So let's just say that's 1,300 gold. Then you take what it takes to finish off, blah 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 blah, Juggernaut, which is 1,500 gold. So you take the 1,500 and the 1,200, 1,300. That's 2,800 gold plus whatever he has in the bank in the moment, 700. So, you know, he can have his Reeboks right now. Maybe not his mobiles, or maybe if he wants to get his mobiles, but he has enough for his Sunfire cape already. So if he has 700 right here, and that 700 was made during the 14-minute mark, he already has his Sunfire cape completed at the 13 or 14-minute mark. And that item is so much better than having these two shit items right now, especially right now, because Sunfire cape is going to allow you, of course, to be in a jungle, because this item just only gives you HP. Yes, the CDR is great, you know, but it doesn't really matter. You're going to get the armor, you're going to get the Sunfire cape just to sustain the jungle and get through here. And of course, whenever there's open lanes, you're going to be able to sit on top of those waves and you know, create some type of pressure. And also, of course, when you roll and you gank, you fucking roll fast enough, right? You have CC, and then of course you get your roly-poly, which slows them. So, and then when you hit your R in Sunfire cape, added on top of that, you're doing enough damage, of course, to have your team just maybe do a couple of abilities. Well, expect them to follow up, right? And yeah, there you go. So that's what I'm talking about when, you know, in Season 5. And I think it's a big struggle. When I see these two items built, you know, at this point of the game, there's no, I mean, it's 3K gold lead. Of course, you know, when you're playing against me, it's actually about 100 times harder if you don't understand the gates. You know, if you're inexperienced, you don't know what to do. Yeah, you're gonna go through some fucking fun times. You know, if we're losing bad, I'll try to add another 20 minutes to this game. That's just the way it is. You know, bot lane, you know, might have fed 10 kills, and I gotta try to figure out a way to stall this game out. Until then, until they're able to, you know, catch back up. But I'm left alone, and it looks like my team's fighting. Looks like everybody wants to die. And there you go. Everybody dies. Now, what do they get out of this fight? You know, the next minion wave is coming up. Zed is trying to ping mid to push this in, but it's kind of early. I think these two died beforehand, and they're back up, but I pushed down bot, and I forced Rammus to come back over here. So they don't get anything out of that for killing or catching 4 of my teammates. So it kind of sucks. They do get the goal. I don't know if they caught back up. I swear I think 4 people died besides me, but you know, I go bot, I see Rammus back mid, and look at this. You see what I'm saying? If he has his Sunfire cape, look at him. Look at this. He's like, fuck this, man. Fuck this. I'm gone. I don't want to do this. Like, he doesn't even want to do scuttles right now because it's rough, man. It's rough times. Though he's coming over in the mid lane right now. That Zonya's looking pretty good, and I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he gets caught. I just walk right in there. We just drop him the Flame God, boom, Super Mega Death Rock, and Bowser. Where the fuck he going? He smites me, but one simply does not smite the deer, and I just fap all over his back, and boom, Aurelia is coming in, and there's the ward. Boom, the vent. And it's definitely an event today, and we're just gonna go ahead and shut that down, and we get the ace. And another thing is, now we take a look. Now we would have to run here, push this in, and work to get this tower. Now, if you decide to do that and get greedy, well, I think it's a little bit different. Baron's a little bit harder to kill, especially this early in game, unless, of course, your champions are fed. It's a little bit riskier, so it'll probably take a couple less champs to stop this, or, you know, if you're dead, if we decide to get greedy and we end up, you know, giving up a couple kills. But regardless, just to get it out of the way, just to take it out of the picture, you know, when you kill the whole fucking team, if you know you can't get the inhib, just come over here and just take this Baron real quick. Once you take this Baron, you're going to get 300 gold. You're going to be able to walk in the lane, get those enhanced minions, you know. Recall back is improved, and a little bit of extra AD and AP, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken. So let me click my guy and see what. So 138.32. 138.32. So okay, there you go. So 28 extra, 138, boom, boom, 240, 33 extra damage. So hey, not bad, right? So you get that, and you get the rundown. And with the deer, oh, well, my smite's not up. Oh, my smite is up. I don't smite that. Usually I smite the Krug, because when I go the back door, I got a point in Tiger because I want that extra 30% attack speed, and especially when I get that. I look at Ram, it was like, bitch, please. He's gonna slap a couple times until I see the goon spot. I was like, oh, boom, and then I see Veigar, and I run to him. I'm like, yeah, and I just roll with Veigar, which is pretty much, you know, I just lead the way, and they come back in, and we just can drop a couple disrespects. And we're going to come over and pick up our dragon. So that is going to be, I think, is that our second dragon? Rammus comes in. And while my team's quiet, I'm just going to do the dragon. Yeah, it is our second dragon. Oh, wow, it's only 20 minutes a game. My bad, we did it around 14 minutes. I don't know, I guess I've just been talking too much. But, you know, I just feel like, you know, I haven't done one of these videos in a while. And, I talk during, you know, when I stream, and not everybody that's tuned in, so I definitely want to get all this, you know, information, you know, onto my YouTube, so you guys can actually get a better understanding of how easy the jungle can be, as long as you understand it, right? So we're gonna come over here, we can smack this turret. I don't do too much damage, but let's see, mean deer. Let's see, am I doing enough damage? Oh, I just tanked it while it's full HP. That's legit, right? You know, with I have just a glacier shroud at the time too. I don't even have the frozen heart and extra armor. So yeah, I think I'm still about get the armor. I might buy it right here. So yeah, buy Warden's Bell. Now I have 143. The team gets caught. Let's take a look. I'm like, hold up. Oh my god. Oh shit, I didn't realize that rock was doing damage, and I think I'm looking at this Aurelia. She and that thing gets over. I didn't do anything this time. Besides chasing down. I see a red buff for my taking. Red buff over team. I think we're still in that bush. Oh, poor Rammus. So there's this smite, and we'll probably just solo tank this. That's what I usually do, just to let the other team know. Gates. Oh my god. So let's take a look. Okay, guys. All right. So. Remember, guys, very important, very, very important. We're going to hit tab. I'm going to smite this, and I'm going to click on the tower. So, remember, smiting this Krug is going to give you extra damage. So, we'll click on my champion. So, I smited Krug. So, now, your first attack and every 6 attacks after stuns monsters and minions. Okay, attacking a tower inflicts 260 bonus true damage and consumes the gift of heavy hands. So, it's gone after 1 hit. So you come over here. We hit this tower. Tower has 1378. Did I really just do that much damage? I think it was that shield, right? I think it was the shield that's blocking it. Yeah, we're gonna report that shield, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't do too much damage. Was it the shield? Does the shield take some too? Because if it's bonus, add on top of the spell blade and your regular, is that what it is? That should be about 400, 500. Sometimes it takes like that right there, like that's what it takes right there. Sometimes, like I was like, holy fuck, that's gotta be nuts. But it was a baby chunk. I felt it. I just didn't feel it when I slow moded, so I probably won't slow mode ever again. we're just gonna, you know, definitely keep getting excited whenever I do that. And boom, gates, boom, hook, LATA bitch, slap him, nice uppercut, or I think it might have been like a little hook by Blitzerino. And we're gonna go ahead and breach these gates, and looks like Ramuz, aka Bowser, are gonna get taken out. Where the hell am I at? Oh, I just had to go by. So while they have that under control, we're just gonna go ahead and refresh this red buff, because you know whenever red buff's up, you know you gotta pick that up. The god here lives off red buff, guys. It is more important than your whole team. Just remember that. Alright, so Aurelia is just chilling, and I was like, where is this bitch at? And I realized that she pulled up. We're gonna stun her. We're gonna drop the dot. I don't think we'll be going anywhere today, my friend. You're just gonna have to sit. And oh, and there's the surrender vote. So that was my 4.21 we got here. The flamer in the jungle. You know, just talking about new jungle, and of course, not only doing just the deer, but also talking about Ramuz. And just the game itself, and just trying to make Season 5 jungle easy for you guys. If you guys like the video, don't forget to like, sub, peace, late.